Way down by the southern border of Texas, a small school is achieving big results.
The fact that we're very close to the Mexican border is interesting because we do get many children who come from Mexico.
We have some students that do cross the border on a daily basis. I don't necessarily always know everybody's circumstance because they do change. We had a family that had 4 students here at one point, and they lived here. Finances changed. The mother had to move back to Mexico, and so they come back every morning to bring the students in. So that puts a hardship as far as them coming in on time.
Sometimes, the children will go to Mexico during the weekend. The family will go over there to visit the family members in Reynosa or communities close by. And sometimes, it's hard having them come back on Monday because they want to spend a little bit more time with their family.
Okay, boys and girls, so on this next part, we're going to do your examples. And some of you have shared some really good examples of onomatopoeia.
Many of these children oftentimes are very limited in resources, and that presents a challenge as well. So not only does the child have to overcome the resource problem or obstacle, but they also have to overcome the language obstacle.
They go home and their parents speak Spanish. So where do they get to be exposed to the language would be here in the classroom.
My kids started with all Spanish starting school. My son catched English, within a year he was all fluent in English.
Aquí tenemos el primer que dice comparación y luego tenemos contraste.
Majority of the time they speak no English whatsoever, so it takes us a few years to get them immersed into the English program, but our teachers do an outstanding job.
We have the ESL block for 45 minutes, and that period we just speak English, speak English, speak English. Students that don't have the fluency in English, we try to pair them with the fluent ones. That way their vocabulary just gets expanding and expanding, and that way it just becomes fluent.
So we use our bilingual program to immerse them into the English. We use what we call the early exit transitional model. Our teachers are using the Spanish in order to teach them the concepts. Purpose of our meeting is to give you information that we feel is important that you may use to better educate your children, to make better decisions, and so that you understand what it is that we're doing in the school system so that we can work together as a team and provide the best possible education for our children. What makes this a great place to be a principal are the students, the staff, and the community. They're all very supportive. Our teachers are awesome. They are really fantastic. People often think that the reason that our campus has been successful is because of me, but in truth, it's because of our staff. Our students believe in themselves, they work hard, they're devoted, and I often tell them, the edifice is not Valley View Elementary. No es el edificio. Valley View Elementary are the children working hard, and they work hard. They read and they work hard. It's our teachers who work hard and they work hard. And it's also you who work hard. They're the ones that deserve all the recognition of all the accolades that we've earned. So when they say that Valley View Elementary is a great place to learn, that it's an awesome school, that it's a national distinguished school, you deserve a lot of recognition. They're the ones in the front line, the ones working hard. So they make it very, very easy for me. I just enjoy coming over here and, saying hello to the students. Good morning. Good morning. Sometimes I feel that I don't do enough because they're the ones that are working hard. Because here you are working all day, and then you have to get home and do homework that we're asking you to help us with. So I thank you for all the support that you give us. So I give you a round of applause for that.
Well, I'm a graduate. I've been raised on Valley View. I was here since pre-K, and I graduated from high school here. So, I know how much how much the teachers put in the work. And I loved my education. I thought I got a great education because once I got to college, everything was easier for me because of that foundation.
We work in such unity that it helps us feel better about our jobs and coming to work every day, that I know I have my colleagues' support and they have mine.
My first year here with my son's pre-K 4 teacher, I was actually surprised. She was at the Meet the Teacher. I was crying because this is my son. This is his first time coming to school. She's like, it's okay, don't worry. This is how you can talk to me. Here is the school phone number. Here is my phone number. Do you need anything? I would send messages. How is Hector doing? I'm just checking. Oh, he's doing great. He's doing this, he's doing that.
Our community, our parents are very supportive, and they do a wonderful job supporting us and bringing their children to school.
So they're really, really good at getting back to you and having that connection with you, which is, I really appreciate it because I'm kind of a little involved, and just let me know how I can help you help my kids and if there's anything that I can do to support them.
So what we do starting in the pre-K level is that we introduce them to books and open the book and look at the book and follow along as the teacher's reading with the book.
We tell the kids we need reading for everything, not just for reading, but for math, for science, for social studies, for every subject pretty much.
Good morning. Love how you guys are reading. Good job. There's nothing better than sharing a good book, right? Good morning. Good morning. Reading is the key to success. If we start off the day by reading, the children are going to continue, and we develop a culture where the students are just reading. And that's what we want to enforce. Our goal is to ensure that every child learns how to read, is on grade level, and even beyond the grade level.
In the morning announcements, Mr. Cerda, our principal, always talks about who has how many points.
Good morning, everyone. May I have your attention for the morning announcements?
So we kind of look at it as also a competition to see which classroom can outbeat the other one. And kids like to compete. They really do. The students just love it.
So I've got 3 students that are actually in competition right now. One of them's in the lead and 2 are right here, head to head bumping each other because they really want to be the first AR millionaire in this classroom.
This year I want to become a millionaire. I'm halfway there. I have 510,000 words. 2 points, 3 points, 4 points. 40 points, I don't know. If you really want to read a really big book, then 40 points.
And we're also very big on rewarding the children. We reward our Tiger readers, which is what we call them. Anytime a student reads over 1 million words, we recognize them at our board meetings. We, make a big thing out of it.
We have an awesome librarian. She loves reading. She loves to have the students read for the love of reading.
When I came on board, I looked at some of the reports that were available through the AR program, and I noticed that one of the things that we could improve on was not just the quantity of reading that was going on, but the quality of reading. So I noticed that our average percent correct was a little not meeting the standard, and so we started working on that. And so slowly but surely, the students are now gung-ho on, that's the first thing they monitor. What's my average? And it has to be above 85.
The author is Lemony Snicket, The Unfortunate Events. I don't know if you've heard about it. It's really fun because you don't know what to expect next. And I just need 2 more books to finish up the whole series, and it's really fun, great book to read here at the library. You can just check it out and read it.
The way to become a better reader is through reading. The more you practice, the better reader you're going to become, the more fluent reader, and the more you're going to learn.
Every morning, he reminds the kids, go for the 100, but he reminds the kid how important reading is. The teachers hear it, the students hear it, the parents hear it, and so from the top, he's planting that seed, and it makes our job so much easier.